Tony's a wanderer. He's a wanderer. He's the happy wanderer. Episode 6 of Season 2. The worst intro you'll ever hear. But guess what? The T1000's here. We have got Robert Patrick, David Scatino introduced in this episode. You think you're getting Robert Patrick, this big antagonistic guy that's going to lay the smackdown on Tony's crew. But what is he? He's a degenerate gambler. Thoughts, immediate thoughts on Big Roberto Patrick?
Well, it's good to see Robert Patrick in anything because I'm a big fan of him, especially what is working. Terminator 2 will always be iconic. However, I would have preferred him to get a bit more of a masculine, a bit more of a badass character rather than some guy that basically is broke and has to borrow money so he can go around and lose poker games. But here, Robert Patrick, I don't know if he's going to be a full-time regular or whether it's just like a one-off appearance. I mean, knowing Sopranos, I wouldn't be surprised if we never see him again. But anyway.
Yeah, we might not see him again, but I thought I feel like the whole poker tournament was good, but the fact that it was literally the whole episode and what had fans like Tony and Richie butted heads a bit more throughout this episode due to Big Davey, so we'll get to that a wee bit later on. But Tony, he goes to Junior, basically tells him, right, this is how it's going down. I'm taking your high-level poker game. Junior doesn't really seem too bothered about this, because I guess he can't really be bothered, because Tony's letting him live.
Even if Junior is bothered, he doesn't really have a leg to stand on.
No, exactly.
The fact that Tony has let him live and is still allowing him to get money and have a small percentage is...
It's good.
It's very generous.
It's good, but...
He didn't allow Mikey that.
They did not allow Mikey that. They did not, damn it. But there is a rap at the door because it's Tony visiting Junior, like we just said. But he reveals that he actually had another brother, which Tony never knew about. He was called Eckle. Uncle Eckley. Damn it. And Junior's explained, he was slow, Tony. He died.
He was retarded.
He died before.
He wasn't fucking retarded.
Yeah.
He's smarter than you, fat ass.
Yeah, I mean, Tony is like that. He's kind of what's
retarded?
The word? Yeah, obnoxious, not really aware that might hurt Junior, but Junior took it bad, didn't he?
Yeah, what was his brother, I guess? I mean...
But see, what was up? Was he slow? Was he autistic? Did he have ADHD? I mean, the way they worded it as if it was extreme. They couldn't, your fucking mother and dad, man, they couldn't look after him, so they went round every care home in New York just to get rid of him. If they actually cared that much, surely they would have looked after him. It had to be bad. It had to be bad, if the parents could not look after him.
It had to be pretty bad there.
It had to be bad for Big Eckle. But we have a wee low stakes poker tournament where Davey loses a bit. This wee game is run by Richie. Richie then visits him at his shop. His son, who is in a play with Meadow throughout this episode, and damn man, Tony buried the play, and I'm going to bury the play. It just did not. I mean, it just seemed like it was. You had a 48-minute episode, and a lot of it was them singing. I get it, right? It's set up for a decent ending where Tony's just sitting there with flowers, but.
I totally get it. He wants to blend in. He wants to appear as normal. He doesn't want to blow his cover. He wants to try and act like a normal member of society. But it's still a bit weird to me. Tony Soprano, top mod boss, and he's heading to all these wee school plays and stuff like this. And that kind of, it does look out of place. But I get it. That's what he wants to do. It's he doesn't want people to know what he does. So it makes sense for him to try and blend in like the average father. But I mean, it is a bit weird.
But the thing is, right? It's all an act. He does not give a fuck about any of this. There's not one bit of care in him.
No. But I feel like you could say that about Tony Soprano with almost everything. A lot of the times he's just there, but he's not actually there.
No, you're right. I
suppose that's what happens when you're fucking...
I never really thought about it before, but does he actually give a fuck about any of his family? Honestly, if you look at it, does he? I'm not saying he wouldn't be affected if they died, right?
But I think it's more like a status, like his wife. I mean, I think he obviously would do anything for Carmela, but I don't think it's out of love. I think it's more out of because he's Italian and that's his wife, yes, and that's
the role he has to play.
But I don't believe I actually believe it was Dr. Melfi. I think if Dr. Melfi died, Tony'd be more upset than his fucking wife. I genuinely believe that.
He probably would be.
Or if the Ducks died, I think Tony would be more upset. So.
That could be it. Richie does tell Davey that I don't want to see you at any card games while you haven't paid me the money. Because basically, right, he's no paid him. I think he owes him 8 grand or so, 8 large ones. I think Richie treated Davey pretty fair here. He said, I don't want to see you gambling. And I think that's fair enough.
It is, because if you owe him money, then
You shouldn't be gambling.
However, I guess you could argue he's gambling to try and get him that money back. Is that a fair? But then, does that ever really work?
But he's gambling with money he could have paid him back with.
Or maybe he doesn't have enough money to pay him back in total, but he thinks he's got enough money to help win back the amount he needs. But I can definitely see why Richie Aprile would be offended.
Well, based off how much he takes off Tony later on, I mean, he technically did have enough. But yeah, Richie, you know what? After what he did with Beansy a few episodes ago, where he just run him fucking over.
Yeah, I think Richie gave this guy a pretty fair shake.
I think he did. Absolutely. And we're a bit of hype towards this card game. Furio basically was into...
Now, hold on, he might have ran him over later if Tony wasn't there to save the day.
That might have happened. But Furio arrives, basically demands that the room is for the card game is spotless. Everything's happening. We've got Christopher talking to the two absolute fuds. We've got Sean and Matt. Basically says to them, right, anything these guys ask, you do. He gives them the do's and don'ts while he's making sure that the fish isn't properly weighed down, so he gets it for cheaper.
I don't get this. Is Chris not? I know I'm not. I know he's not he's not a millionaire. I know he's not got that status. But fuck me, he's buying some fish.
How much more would the fish have been without him doing that?
I don't know, but does he really need to try and con, this fishmonger or whatever he is?
He probably saved what, $10? If that, I'd be shocked if it was that actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, is that really? And he's, you know what, Christopher is a bit of a jackass, isn't he? Like, if we're being honest, he's a bit of a fucking dick to people.
No, you're absolutely right. He is. He's a weird guy, Chris. He is burying these two. But
I wonder what Chris would be like if he wasn't associated and affiliated with Tony.
You'd just be a waster junkie, wouldn't
I know, but do you think he'd be different, his attitude and stuff like that, or do you think he would still be a dick to people?
Well, he might be, but
he's got that false sense of security. I know Tony Soprano.
He's been like that though since the show begun. Like that guy in the shop when he's like, "Oh no, I'm serving him," then he shot him in the foot.
Nah, well, he knew Tony Soprano back then.
No, I know, but I'm saying like he's just but he's knew Tony his whole life because he's related.
Is he not? He's his nephew, isn't he?
Aye.
Oh.
But
it's all about the family.
It's all about the family. But guess what, guys? It's time for the card game. So with Frank Sinatra Jr., what a weird. Actually, Frank Sinatra Jr.'s here. With Silvio, Paulie, we've got the Doctor, with Johnny Sack, and that is it. That is it for now, because there will be a knock at the door later. A few funny scenes here. Basically, like Matt and Sean are warned here. See Silvio, do not fuck him about when he's playing cards, because he takes it very serious. And he does take it very serious, which Tony tells, I think it was Sean, to clean up the cheese. It's at Silvio's feet, and he goes fucking off on one.
Did Tony do it? He
did it on purpose.
Was Tony fucking with this guy? Did he know that?
Yeah.
Because, Silvio then...
Because as soon as he told him, Tony started laughing, because even before he did it, so I think he must have.
Silvio fucking going ape shit because this guy's trying to clean up the fucking cheese. It's not a good look, though, trying to have a professional poker game and some guy's dribbling fucking cheese all over his feet.
I mean, I get it, it's a poker game, but I mean, how the fuck's he got all that mess all over the floor?
I know, baby.
Grown fucking men here eating cheese, and there's more cheese on the floor.
You wouldn't think they're grown men, like?
No, you wouldn't.
They're definitely immature, like. Is this a real... I don't know if this is like a real, I'm not sure. What?
It is like a comedy, isn't it? Like, you know, is this all Italian men? They're just... It's almost like Insecure, I'd describe it as. It's... The wee man syndrome, small man syndrome.
Just very childlike.
It is. Davey raps the door. Chris is like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm a friend of Tony Soprano." He shuts the door. Tony comes out. "Oh, Davey, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, this is big stakes,
Sir
Davey.
Connor."
This is big stakes, Davey. You're not allowed in this game. And then Davey's like, "Oh, I'll be all right, Tony. Let me in." And he actually looks like he's going to do all right. But then when Tony goes to sleep, he wakes up. He owes him 45,000.
Tony knows this guy's job, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Would Tony not know, look, this guy doesn't really...
No, you're right,
have
but...
the kind of money
Did Tony not warn him about 5 times? He did. What else is he supposed to do? Fucking beg him not to enter this game?
He could have said no.
He could have said no, but at the end of the day, Tony knows, well, what's worst case scenario here? This guy
I lend
owes
them
me
money, then I force them to pay me back.
with interest.
See, Tony, though, you'd think when you see these guys interacting, you would think that they're on friendly terms. You would think that Tony likes this guy. But as we see, as soon as you owe Tony money, then...
But that's the way you've got to be, though, or else he wouldn't pay him back. Like, he seemed like he was pally with Richie, and then Richie's like, yeah. Well, I think Richie was more fair with him than Tony about owing him money, but then again, 45 grand is a lot more than 8 grand.
Yeah, but what would have happened the second time?
What would have happened the second time? Let's talk about it. Richie walks in, and for some reason, right, he's in the room for about, I'd say a good minute. He doesn't realise he's there.
Now, see if Richie got here about, maybe 6 hours earlier? Maybe Mr. What's his name?
Who?
T-1000?
Davey Scatano.
Maybe Davey could have cashed out and paid Richie his money back. He actually won the first hand and he was looking good. But come this morning, he'd lost all his chips and then borrowed 10,000 while Tony was sleeping.
I know, 45 grand he owes Tony.
Jesus Christ.
And 8 grand to Richie, so that's 53 grand. I mean, that's a lot of money. But Richie comes in, he sees Davey, he's like, what did I tell you? And then Tony's like, what you on about? And then he tells Davey to stand up, and he grabs Davey by the scruff, and then Tony grabs Richie by the scruff. And then you've got the Doctor and Frank Sinatra Jr. basically just bottle it because there's a wee bit of confrontation.
You're like, oh, I'm out of here, I'm done, Tony, catch me out.
Yeah, I thought that was quite pathetic.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Tony's not going to let anything happen to these guys. It's like...
Not like anyone got shot.
Yeah, but different. I think Tony dealt with this pretty quick and swiftly. It's like, I mean, he disarmed the situation.
Yeah. No, he
relatively quick, so I don't know why these guys... I mean, I think it'd be different when if like Richie was still there and like he felt like he was being antagonised and there was like, a tension in the air, but I mean, the fact Tony was basically like, right, you out, and that was it, over with. Yeah, that wasn't enough for them. They decided that they needed to escape because, God damn it, we're scared.
Richie's told to go out, and Tony comes out and he's like, what the fuck was that about? I can see why Tony's pissed, right? But can he not see Richie's point of view?
Yeah. Well, I can see it, obviously Tony can't.
But Tony's hatred for Richie overshadows his hatred for, maybe not his hatred for Davey here, but if this was anyone else but Richie, I think he'd have been alright with. I say alright, he probably would have like been annoyed. But because it's Richie, he's like, well, fuck you then. You're not getting a dime until he pays me back everything. And again, is that not a bit harsh? But I guess, 45 grand to the boss is a lot more than 8 grand to Richie. But I can see why both are pissed.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. Janice then picks up Richie. He says, Tony's a good guy. And she's like, what did he give you? He gave you 50 grand to start up again. She's like, back in the day, Johnny boy gave each of his men 32 grand. She's like, that's like $500,000 now. So basically what she's saying is that Tony's gave you fuck all. Well, my daddy, Tony's daddy, was better to his guys. I mean, Tony's gave this guy 50 grand.
You didn't have to give him nothing.
Oh, no. Like, what the
fuck? You don't have to give him anything.
But that's... See in this show, like, they're all, like, manipulating bastards. Janice is like Livia. Livia is like the fucking queen manipulator. Yeah, but she's got dementia. She might not know about it. And then in the scenes here where you've got like a funeral and she's greeting it, and Tony's like, fuck it, we have to leave, Carmela. No wonder, I wanted to fucking leave, man.
Like Gemma manipulated people in Sons of Anarchy, but kind of done it in a good way, or whatever,
A half likeable way. What?
Yeah, the people, I don't know.
Livia's nuclear heat, man. Honestly, it's like one of the worst characters in TV. See, anytime she's on screen, I want to blow my brains out.
Yeah, I mean, I know people can say, "Oh, it's good that you hate a character, or whatever."
No, this is too much.
It's not hate. It's just like I actually like detest this person being on TV.
Yeah, and it's like you look at TV shows. There's like really bad villains you hate, right? And they get their comeuppance. Realistically, what's the comeuppance she's going to get? She's going to die in her sleep, probably.
Aye. I still think Tony should have snuffed her.
Yeah.
When she basically put the hit on. And Junior tried to protect her, but I mean, let's be real. She did.
Well, that's it. Then we have Davey. He visits Artie. He's like, right, Artie, I need you to lend me money. I'm going through the rocks here. I could lose everything.
Artie agrees. So I think Artie maybe thought he wanted like $50 or something.
And yeah, and he's like, it's Tony Soprano. And Artie's like, and then he's like, 20 grand. And then he's like, I'm getting a new roof on the place, Davey. No can. He fucking jobbed Davey out here.
He did. He
could have just said fucking no.
Why do you think? I thought it was because he asked for so much. You think it's because it was for Tony Soprano?
I'd say a bit of both.
Why would Tony Soprano care if he was getting Artie's money? Tony would probably give Artie it back if he found it was him.
Maybe Artie knows though, right? That here, if this guy owes this much money to Tony, he's coming to me. How the fuck's he going to pay me back? Logic.
True.
You get me? I think that would be logic. But then
I think he was asking for too much though. 20 grand.
No, he was. Then Tony visits Davey, basically grabs him by the neck and says, "You've got 2 days." And then what Davey goes, he goes, I've just had a bad run of luck. And Tony's like, "I just got worse." And then fucking punched him. But that was pretty funny, right? And then he gets home, and then he just jobs at his son's car. He's like, "What'd I tell you?"
He's seen a little bit of dirt on it, and then he's like, "All right, master plan. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking car." Basically accuses his son of driving up dirt roads or whatever. His son says, "Nah, I was just taking some of the high school girls into the fields so they could practice their playing." His dad's like, "No, don't think so. I warned you about this."
If he showed this sort of fucking backbone, that maybe some like Richie or Tony, he might have fucking got somewhere.
Aye, 6 feet under.
I know, but like he bottles Tony in like the shop, and I understand, right? I mean, it's he beats up Tony. It's like you've just beat up the guy you owe 45 grand to. You're fucking dead. But yeah. Anyway, I thought this was pretty hectic on his son Eric, and then we get the play where Eric goes off on one. He basically says, "Fuck you, fuck your gangster father, and fuck this. I'm not doing this show." I can see why Eric's pissed off here, but at the end of the day, like Tony would probably batter him too.
Yeah, he's had a car hoovered off him, but I mean, I guess he was also gifted that car as well. So
Yeah,
I mean,
his dad paid for it. I doubt he paid for it.
yeah, don't get me wrong. It's still not nice to be given something then have it taken away. But I mean, it's not like he paid for it. It was on hard-earned money, and his dad's just fucking hoovered and stolen the car off him.
Yeah, but see Tony, right? Do you think he could have did a better job at pretending this wasn't this guy's car, or do you think he did that to stir the pot?
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Is that what you think it is?
I don't think he cares.
Do you think he even thought that far ahead?
Well, you think he wanted to stir the pot?
Maybe not stir the pot, but yeah, I think it's more, yeah, like you say, he doesn't give a fuck what happens here with his daughter, which goes back to the point of, does he really give a shit about anything?
I don't think he thinks, oh, hold on, my daughter's friends with his son, he's just giving me this car, she's going to know it's his car, that's going to cause tension between us, I can't give her this car. I think he just thinks, oh, here's a car and give it to my daughter as a present. I don't think he looks at the bigger picture or anything like that.
I think you're right. But that's us done. That's the episode, right? We had a pretty fun poker match. It was good seeing Robert Patrick.
Probably the best episode in a while, I would say.
Yeah, I'll give it.
One of the best episodes of season 2.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I think a 7. I'll give it a 7 as well. Poker was pretty fun. You know, the Silvio Cheese stuff was pretty funny. I thought Tony and Richie again butting heads in the poker tournament. It was pretty good. I mean, it was alright. It was, yeah, maybe the best of the season.
Which a 7 is, oh damn. This season, it's got a lot to do to improve on Uno. But until next time, the Happy Wanderer.